name's Rianna. I'm a newly qualified associate from the London office, and my practice primarily focuses on trade. So that includes customs, export control, sanctions, compliance, all that kind of work. And I was actually a trainee up until last week, so I've very recently qualified as an associate. So every trainee in London has the opportunity to apply for an international secondment for their final rotation. And because I speak Japanese and I spent about 10 years studying it in the UK, I really wanted to experience living and working here. So I asked the London trade team to help me come over here for a 6-month trainee secondment. So the concept of trainee doesn't actually exist in the Tokyo office, which I only found out after coming here, but it's been really good because I get treated as an associate. So it means I get to work directly with partners and I get to attend lots of in-person client meetings, which in London you don't typically get as much chance to do as a trainee. So it's been really good from kind of a personal development, career perspective. And it's also been really fun getting to practice Japanese and work in Japanese in the office. So actually, it's all been really good. I can't think of a negative, but maybe just at work, working in Japanese is quite hard, even though it is fun. So although primarily the work I produce is in English, all the internal meetings and the client meetings are in Japanese, and trade matters tend to be quite technical, so there's a lot of really specific terminology you need to understand. So in the beginning, especially when I wasn't so used to it, it's quite difficult to follow. But it's been a good challenge, and I feel like I'm understanding more now that 6 months has passed. So I studied Japanese with a kate kyoshi, like a home tutor, so a Japanese sensei in England for 10 years, and I've only come here twice. Basically on holidays or kind of exchange programs. So this is my first time properly living here for a long period of time. So the two things I had in mind coming here were I wanted to kind of grow my international network, I wanted to connect with colleagues in the Tokyo office, and I wanted to improve my Japanese. And I hope I've done both. I think with Japanese I definitely feel more confident expressing myself and contributing to client meetings, and then in terms of the Tokyo office I feel like I've managed to integrate really well. It feels like I've been here for a lot longer than 6 months, and I think I've made some really strong kind of relationships and also friendships. Like there are people I will continue to stay in touch with even when I go back to London. So it's been really successful stay from my perspective. で、本当にいい経験になりました。なんかいろんな人と出会えて、なんか日本語の練習もできたので、なんか本当にいい経験で、なんかみんなは本当に優しいから、すごくなんか楽っていうか、心強いみたいな経験になりましたので、本当に良かったと思います。で、また東京オフィスに行きたいと思ってるので、これから頑張ります。So I think I've managed to come at a really good time because UK-Japan Connect, which Dom Sharman is kind of leading on in Tokyo and then James Heller is leading on in London. We've had both of the launch parties happen in London and Tokyo, so now it's like a really good time when there's so much kind of UK-Japan work happening. So I'm hoping in the trade space I can take part in the annual roadshows hopefully, or help support the London team on that. And then even in the corporate space, there's loads of collaboration between trade and corporate. So I think I'm going to try and kind of capitalize on that when I go back. And kind of participate in all the external meetings as well. So I think the JCCI and kind of different kind of organisations like that do events in London. So hopefully get a bit more involved now that I've spent some time here and keep building on the client connections that I've made here, and hopefully bring them over to London as well and create some sort of cross-border collaboration in that way.